Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play RGFX Kaiserreich as Japan. Let's continue on for last left off. So this has the potential, I think, to be the final episode of the campaign here. Supplies are still kind of bad. The 46% penalty, not a fan of course. We'll send, let's say, these two guys. You can just go and take over Alaska. Have fun up there. Because the only thing we can do is we can wait for maybe the Americans to invade the Canadians as well. That would speed up the process significantly. How long to even get to these provinces? It'll take you a while, it looks like. I know there's some naval invasions going on in India. But I don't think that's too much of a problem. Like, how many troops do you actually have? 67? Not the best, but, you know, not the worst either. So I assume probably we're going to give Germany everything east or west of the Urals. We'll take everything to the east of the Urals. I think that's a pretty decent split for us. Yeah, the Kaiser is dead. Actually, we got the, yeah, let's integrate Taiwan into Japan. You guys can march to this city. You can march to, Orsk. Got a little pocket here that should be wiped out. Ruthenia is looking pretty beefy. You know what? You can just go take over the two provinces here. That should be good enough. 3 out of 15. So supplies are a little bit better up here. Supplies are looking good in Alaska as well. How long? Like a month maybe, I think, until the war's over. 17 days. March to there. It's gonna take a while for sure. Slowly snaking our way through Russia. If the International doesn't matter, the Entente doesn't matter, I think, too much either. 33%. Like, yeah, they have Archangel and they have Murmansk, which are pretty. I mean, there were 5 each. Not insignificant. Taking back Spain. They're actually losing territory in England, which is a bit embarrassing, I would say, for them. By the way, is that the Pope? Yeah, it is. The Pope is making some progress in Norway. Good for him. So 2 French submarines were off the coast of Japan, but we did manage to sink those guys, which is nice. Like 2 more into fighters. Even though we are kind of getting to the point of the campaign where, like, we're winning, we're going to win no matter what. So, like, what we build doesn't matter too much. We don't need green to be all the way up here. Around Calgary is fine. Like, how long would it take for you to walk, let's say, to Saskatoon to Regina, to Winnipeg, Thunder Bay, Sudbury, to Ottawa? Right now, a direct march like that for you is, well, it's definitely not 9 days. I think it's 9 days to Saskatoon, so it's probably going to take months to walk that far. Like, I don't think we have any cavalry divisions in here. We have some tanks. Then the tanks on a straight road to Toronto. That's probably not a bad idea. Let's just fix this front line so it's everywhere here. Get it done like that. Yes, you go to Orsk, and you go to Orenburg. How much are these cities worth? I mean, we're 25. Please make your way up here. How long is that going to take you? It's going to take you about a week. Siberia, why do you have to be so large? I would like an explanation on my desk. Why is this... Why are you so big? Pretty much. Like, don't you think that maybe it'd be nicer if you were just, like, a smaller country? I mean, you won't have a choice, and very, very soon we are going to just force you to be a smaller country. Right now, 27, but I think taking this city might be the capitulation point. We got 1.5 days. You'll be there in a little bit more than 1.5 days as well. The question is a 25 victory point city worth 7%? The answer is no, it's worth 5%. So that means you should be like... I mean, just thinking a few more cities should get us where we need to be. Shaanxi Clique, like, you should have... been more... you should have just willingly joined the faction. Because now we're just going to have to murder you. That's just how it is. I apologize if that's the case, but it is. Probably, I guess we'll just give... Oh, Russia's dead. Lovely. So we'll pass 1 billion times. So what are our gains? Our gains, why does Canada have any victory points here again? No idea. Oh, Canada, you don't get to take anything. I don't even know where Varna is. But I would say everything here is absolutely ours. So this is all of our beautiful, beautiful territory. We'll end our turn with that. Oh, you're looking for Bulgaria. Doesn't even make any sense. So Germany. Norway is all of yours. Bulgaria, I would say, is probably all of yours. Like, I think that's considered within your... unless Austria is here. They are not. So end our turns there. And I think just the rest of Russia. Like, I don't think there's anything I'm missing here. 15,000 points. Okay, no, it's much cheaper for them. So I think that is more than fair in terms of a splitting of the territories. You got like all the industrial centers. Of course, under no circumstances does Canada get that one part of Bulgaria. I don't know who Canada think they are, like just butting their nose into everything. Transfer like that, turn this off. So the fate of Siberia. We can give it to Transmir, and I don't see a reason not to. I don't know how much territory he's going to give them. I'll give them whatever is... I mean, I guess it'll kind of show us where Transmir is supposed to... You know what? Control H. I didn't know where the Urals technically started or ended. Transfer this back to Germany. I don't know if I gave this them this state. I might have missed that one. There we go. So that has been resolved. Red Army, now please come back to China. Blue Army can also come back to China. Because I'm sure, yeah, they release Norway. They're probably going to release Bulgaria and then release their own little Russian Republic. Or Russian Empire, whatever they actually decide to call it. After that, we got Shandong clique, Shaanxi clique in Canada, and that's kind of the end of it. I mean, as soon as Britain ends up capitulating, because Germany's probably going to send all their troops to England, I'd imagine. Like, I'd be surprised if anything else happened. I don't think they're at war with anybody else except for the, Yeah, there we go. The Russian Republic now exists. I think... No, you're a different person who was in charge before. But Shaanxi's going to fall very soon. Like, I could put troops on this border, but I feel like Transmir's probably going to do that themselves. So the Reichspakt is looking pretty strong. Let's integrate Korea. And you're done in October, so about 2 more months till that invasion is ready to go. Did the guys who were sent to kind of push their way into Alaska just kind of stop it? It looks like it. Don't know why they would end up doing that, but okay. Do you have your superiority over here? I mean, we don't, but neither does Canada, so we should be fine. Can you please kill England a little bit faster? Just so, because again, we don't want the Americans to join the Third International. That would be bad for us. I'm like, I'm surprised Pacific states haven't been killed yet. But they're going to be ending up dead sooner rather than later for sure. Yes, Pacific states have collapsed. Did I actually, did that actually reopen the American Civil War? No, because technically a different thing. Yes, the Union of Socialist American States has now been formed. What are they going to do with New England? I don't know. I mean, an invasion would be nice. For sure. Like, I would even give them all of Canada if it meant that they would not invade me. Guys, have you not... Just take over Birmingham, I beg of you. You're now leading the revolution. And they don't really have that much interest, it seems, in going to war with Canada. Like, the thing is, like, New England can be like a flashpoint, obviously. Why are you now market liberal? I don't know why you have all of a sudden changed government types. I guess it's not like a huge deal. I'm just a little bit confused. Shaanxi be dead sooner than later. Sooner or later, I guess, would be maybe more accurate. And I think the Shoutdown clique is not going to be lasting too much longer either. They have like multiple points of entry here. So they've been annexed. Pass, 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 pass. Take all states. Now you guys don't have a battle plan. Your battle plan is now to go to Ningbo. Drop a battle plan. There you go. Let's give them that territory. And now just one more until the unification of China is complete. Don't know how many men they have, but definitely not enough to sustain the entirety of the Japanese army. That much is for certain. Yeah, the co-prosperity sphere, I would say, is looking pretty impressive. I mean, we saw, like, we could attack Papua New Guinea. You know, like, the one who got away. And actually, I do claim a state of theirs. When will this be done? This will be done in... Probably, I think if we do, like, wait, we actually will have enough, I mean, you actually are already on the border. You're actually fine, I think. On to your front line. Please push this way. Thank you very much. Yeah, take over Winnipeg. Will you invade? I mean, there's actually a chance I might be able to beat the Americans if they only have 21 to 84 divisions. If we put our entire army in America, we probably could do it. So on that note, I am worried about the Americans maybe doing something, so let's at least prepare for the possibility of a war with America. Because it's not impossible. It's not impossible. What is impossible, apparently, is just Germany finally beating the British. That seems like that's actually impossible. Like, if you just took Birmingham, I think that would be the end. There we go. It took you significantly longer than it should have. Again, all I want is Hawaii. We'll take all of Hawaii for ourselves. And I guess... under, you know, let's just say we made a deal with Germany. That if it connects to the Pacific, it's mine. If it connects to anywhere else, it's Germany. It's like, you know, we're basically splitting the world between us. Argentina can go to, I guess it'll go to Brazil. So Brazil can have Argentina. Again, we gotta pass 1 trillion times. Okay, so who else gets what? And I guess Mexico, if I can... Actually, I don't even know if I can do anything with Mexico. It's because we're still... Yeah, because we're still... Wait, no, we're not. We can give Mexico some stuff. So we can give them Central America, even though we're still at war with Mexicans. We've decided to end hostilities for this exact moment. So the Kingdom of France can have the South, because that's kind of what they had before. Do they not really have anything that's cheap? Okay, they have this cheap. And that's about it. Everything else is like super expensive, because I think, assuming that means Germany took most of it. After that, I believe Canada mostly gets Scotland. Yeah, because that's what they took. I think for the most part, the rest of it kind of just goes to Germany. I mean, where's Austria? Austria did take over Lombardy. We got to give them that. Give them some credit there. Two Sicilies is going to have the... I just take the rest. And I believe the rest of the territory just goes all to Germany. We don't have enough points to give them either of these. Why are you have to be so expensive? I don't know. So that goes to Germany. And then I think it's like 1,000 points, it said. It'll cost us 13,000 points to take over anything in France, which is, I guess, understandable, seeing as we didn't put any troops in the region. How much was it? It was 1244. I think that's kind of just the end of the war there. I think Germany's at peace. Austria's at peace. We're, of course, still at war. But I have no idea how much longer it's really going to last. The Italian Empire has been declared. Will they actually incorporate Venice or anything like that in it? I'm not too sure. The good old Italian Empire. I mean, they can actually go to war with Venice over it. Like, they can go to war with Venice, which actually bring Germany at war with a bunch of stuff as well. So, not too sure. No, cancel non-aggression pact. I guess that isn't a huge surprise. With the Internationale dead, it does mean that the Americans cannot join them as a faction, which is great for us. So you are going to be done in 14, like 2 more weeks. The invasion there can finish. Yeah, so we now have North France and South France. The French Kingdom and the Kingdom of France. Lovely. And I think that's kind of keep this whole thing occupied because nobody actually owns all of it. But the Entente, I think, can go to war with Germany over it. I think at this point it might be considered a little bit foolish to do that, but you know, what do I know? Gonna make your way down south. Like, I don't think they're going to invade us. But the possibility is always there. Oh, we have to release Chile, right? Release it under a friendly government. So we got nationalist Chile. So close. Again, like, it just... I want the United States to invade. I only wanted the United States to invade just so this whole thing ends up being a little bit faster. That's basically the only real reason. Otherwise, this is just taking too long. And again, it's kind of like one of the problems with, like, late game... It's late game Hearts of Iron 4. It's like, at this point, like, we know that we've won. It's all about getting the AI to realize that we've won. Which apparently they can have some troubles with sometimes. Portugal declared war on Mozambique. I didn't know these guys had actually declared independence. I didn't know that was possible. Interesting. Maybe Angola will also just declare independence afterwards as well. We will see. Yeah, of course we have some people who are a little bit upset. Air superiority. But there's like no airports around here, so what do you want me to do about that? There's like one airport in all I'm asking for. I mean, I guess I can just build one myself. Build a cheap airport, please and thank you. Like, our supplies at this point are good. Shadow on Cleek is already almost dead. You should have just joined when you had the chance to. Integrate Hawaii as well. Mozambique, you want to be my friend? Like, we're at war with the same people. We have a vested interest in being allies with each other. We might just actually have this episode go on just until I defeat the Canadians. And I think at that point, like, this is probably just going to be the final episode of the series. Because as soon as Canada's dead, like, I'm not going to spend my time invading, say, like, the French Republic. I really don't think that's in our best interest. Apparently, we just deciphered our... Oh, yeah, I forgot we had to decipher something against the Germans all the way back when we were actually still at war with them. I was still worried about what the Germans were going to do. That felt like forever ago. I guess we'll reveal our intel. I mean, it doesn't do anything for us. Yeah, we'll activate it. We'll get one against Canada in 650 days. I have a feeling we're going to be getting that done a little bit faster than that. Okay, Hawaii has been integrated. We don't own that city anymore. We don't need to integrate that. Canada, please. I beg of you to just give up. Kurdistan's on the Cairo Pact. Good for you, I guess. Persia still defeating Azerbaijan, though. Which I would say is a little bit embarrassing for them. How close are you to capitulating? You're only like halfway there. Okay, we lost an agent, but I don't think that matters. Where is your capital? Right there, huh? Okay. We should be able to deal with that, I would say. Where is the airport in Ontario? I don't know. Actually, it might be in, like... We can fit 200 planes in Manitoba. Not a lot. Yeah, let's try to fly over here. I know it's not going to be I think, like, how many planes does Canada have? Not a lot. We actually probably can just brute force our way through. Hey, Germany, if you were to invade Sardinia, I would appreciate that. We just invade the Entente in any capacity. I think I would appreciate. Okay, more people are canceling non-aggression pacts. Again, that's fine. Actually, did we ever use any of the support equipment we've been building this whole time? I don't think so. To be quite honest, I don't think we've ever used any of it. Okay, you have capitulated. I will take all states. Thank you. Let's return the land to them. So, all of you guys don't have a plan, huh? The only thing we can do, again, is, like, send them to... I mean, we can send one to the border with, Germany. One guy on the Reichsback border, just in case. Yeah, this area will fall under our control soon. Canada. I beg of you. Who's this? Oh, that's Mozambique. Okay. Browder. Would you attack New England? I would appreciate it a lot if you would just... It would just make my life a little bit easier. There we go. We've completed our land reforms. I feel like that's probably good. Some of you guys go to Toronto. Like, I've already taken over most of Canada. We might as well send The rest of you just fall back line into Canada. You know, let's just make your way over. We technically could have a front line in the south, in South America, if we actually went back to war with the Reichsback, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. The 33 out of 78 divisions, we still don't know where they actually are. We do know is that they're kind of all garbage. I mean, where actually could the Canadian Army be? There's no way they're all in, Sunda Islands? Oh, they're actually over here invade. Wait, how did you get over here? I guess you can navally invade from Port Moresby. Not really where I was expecting you to do a naval invasion, to be completely honest. I would actually, if anything, say that it makes no sense whatsoever. We got the advanced computing machine. Let's go then for... Yeah, let's go for, like, radar detection. So it looks like the radar... So everybody's actually arrived here now. $25. You are going to go to Montreal. One of you guys is going to go to Quebec. Someone else is going to go all the way to Halifax. Have research screens. So let's go for a submarine upgrade. You know, just like a 5% organization. Why not? Better late than never. I mean, it's very late. Mexico calls Central American Republic into our war. Like, why would it take you this long? I don't really know. Yeah, just like sneak your way through. Canada. I mean, there's like they're not actually close to capitulation because all their major cities are right here. Like Quebec, Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto. Other than Vancouver, like, every one of the major cities that we're just finally getting to. One of you guys go to Montreal. You can do this. I believe in you. Okay, got a guy in Canada, got it captured. That's fine. Hey, America. A good time to reclaim good old New England. What do you say about that? Still making progress. It did cut our troops off, unfortunately. We're still getting close to Montreal. Like, you're not stopping us. Well, we're going to... You know what? Is it cheating? Yes, but I think at this point, like, we've won. And also, I don't want this video going, like, for 50 minutes. Just for no reason. Like, we've won, and now this whole part's a formality. If you're not a fan of that, well, it's too late. I've already done it. We're going to take Montreal, Ottawa. But mere moments. As you're down there, I guess you're going to march your way up towards the north. Even then, this is still taking forever. I know these guys... Yeah, there we go. Now you have an organization back. Go to Toronto. And Canada down to 38%. More and more Japanese troops are arriving by the day. Bhutan's not interfaction, right? They're not, but I don't know if we really need to worry about that. Please, for the love of God. I'm done. We don't need the Canadians here. I mean, like, again, none of this stuff matters. Just get rid of it all. Other than we're at war, like, I know we're at war. We're actually almost at... We've almost lost, like, all of our manpower, huh? I think this is all due to occupations. You know, all of our manpower is slowly slipping away. After that, you guys go into here. I guess we are... I forgot that we're actually at war with New England as well. We technically haven't touched their borders quite yet. So let's go take Quebec for the time being. Yes, we did get the anti-tank rifle. Get the next level of anti-tank rifle as well. Like, how do you have, like, how do you still have 32% of your victory points? Like, I thought Ottawa, Montreal, Quebec. Now you're at 15%. So actually, under normal conditions, you would be capitulating right now. Again, under normal conditions. We actually captured the king. I mean, that works out pretty well for us. Canada has capitulated. Great news for us. Take all states. End the turn. But we're not done the war, huh? The Entente still exists. But now it's just under the leadership of the French Republic. Are you kidding me? Really? What happened to the faction just, like, breaking apart? You remember when that happened? When the faction would just break apart? We'll liberate Quebec and Canada, because why not? But I do think it's been a 38-minute episode. We'll also give up our claims to Scotland. Obviously, I have no interest in keeping this. What am I going to do? You know what? Tag. I think, like, tag. Well, I mean, actually, what is it? T debug. I'm curious. We'll do this, like, in a weird way. Tag NFA. We're going to go to you. Oh, technically, we are at status quo. Apparently, nothing is... okay, I was thinking... now we could just, for example, do like the peace event like that. But apparently the answer to that question is no, we cannot do it that way. Why can't we? I don't know. We just are not allowed to. Maybe because they own southern France, like the things have changed. I'm not too sure. But either way, I think this is going to be a good time to conclude this series. So I really have no interest in invading Algeria. For obvious reasons. That doesn't really seem like... Central America is also apparently considered a major power for this. Anyways, with a 40-minute episode, it is going to be a good time to call the end of the series. So thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoy, you can always thumb down. Want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye. Again, like, this is a pretty impressive, little prosperity series, if I do say so myself. But anyway, have a great day. Goodbye.